Has anyone seen that pretentious advert outside the job centre? There's this huge big poster outside. Talk about aiming at the kids. There's this big huge poster and it goes, "Hey, are you looking for a job? In it." You seen that? Are you looking for a job? In it. I went in and I said, "Oh, you're not all homeboys looking for enough respect." So what's that mean? Are you looking for a job? In it. Are you looking for a job? In it. The bloke behind the counter says, it doesn't say that. It says, "Are you looking for a job in IT?" It's time to meet our musical guest, Midge Ure.
It's time for me. There's no need to be afraid.
Thanks for coming on the show, Midge.
It's nice to meet you.
I know it is. Now, if you say the names Bob Geldof and Midge Ure, or to give you both your proper titles, Sir Bob Geldof and Midge Ure, when you say those names, people immediately think of children in need.
Live Aid.
Whatever. And a lot of people have said that the reason he got that knighthood, and you didn't, was because you were more the engine room of the project, the unsung hero.
I wouldn't say that.
No, neither would I. I heard it's because the Queen prefers the Boomtown Rats to Ultravox.
How do you know that?
She told me. She said, "I've always preferred accessible new wave punk to early 80s electro-pop with a new romantic influence."
She didn't really say that, did she?
No, she didn't. She just said, "Get out of my garden, put some clothes on!" And it wasn't the Queen, it was just some old woman who lives next door to me. But, to be honest, come on, doesn't it annoy you that he got the nod from the Queen?
Of course I'm not annoyed.
I'll tell you what really annoys me. This new lot come along, don't they? Band-Aid 20, right? Did you hear it? They've nicked the song, the lyrics, the whole idea, right? They've even given the money to the same charity. You should sue them. You could clean up. Nice little earner.
I was actually part of it. I was in the video.
See, Steve? I told you that wasn't Jimmy Cranky.
Now, having new talent in it was a way of reaching out to a whole new generation, and I hope you bought a copy.
Of course I did. Well, taped it off the radio.
And that's not really the same, is it?
No, you get all that talking over the end. It's really...
I mean, you should be paying for it so the money goes to the charity.
Hey, I do my bit. I sponsor a short-sighted whale with alopecia.
Oh, what kind of charity's that?
I just bought Elton John's new album.
Now, that's a bit unpleasant, isn't it?
Well, track 3's not bad. Now, the other thing I want to ask about Band-Aid...
Look, can I be honest? I'm very proud of my involvement with the charity. It's a real honour. But just occasionally, it would be nice to talk about something else.
Fair enough. You never heard Mother Teresa going on about a new album, but let's do it your way, shall we? Should we talk about Ultravox?
OK,
great. Now, Ultravox played some amazing live concerts, didn't they? Probably the best-known one being at Live Aid. 2 questions. Who was the most famous person you met backstage, and what's Bob Geldof like?
I thought you were going to talk about Ultravox.
OK, what does Bob Geldof think of Ultravox?
Can you get off me throat, Midge? That really hurts.
Now, ask me another question, but make sure it's about something other than Band-Aid. All right?
All right. How often does Bob Geldof have a bath?
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening at home, Midge Ure has just punched me 4 times in the stomach, followed by a slap. Let's hear that again in slow motion. I cannot tell you how proud I am of that joke.
Can I ask you a question? Have you always been a comedian?
No, Midge! I've not always been a comedian. I've had loads of jobs.
Here comes a policeman, a big friendly policeman. PC McGarry, number 452.
What the hell was that?
That was the intro music for the policeman sketch.
Well, have you accidentally picked up a Trumpton script? Can't you make it a bit more subtle? Sorry, whoa. What's that?
It's the theme music to the film The Sting. Sting was the lead singer in The Police.
When I say subtle, I don't mean round 6 on the Krypton factor. It's radio. I need something that tells the audience it's about the police, you know, just to tell them we're in the world, the scene is set.
That's given me an idea. We're in the world, PC world.
That'll do.
Oh, there you are, Officer Mack.
Sorry I'm late, Sarge. Old Dolly at the Rose and Crown called me on the blower and gave me a lead on a snout who had the SP on a shooter from the Sparklers Blag, so I found the tow rag playing with some tarts threatening bits down at Dirty Frankie's, and I've stitched him up good and proper, the slag.
That's not true, is it?
Nope.
Why are you really late?
I've been watching the Sweeney. I love it. It's really exciting. Nothing ever happens round here.
Oh, you reckon, do you? Why do you think I've called you to this old mansion in the middle of the night? Because there's been a murder.
Surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes.
Steve, when I said surprise music, right, I didn't actually mean the theme music to surprise, surprise.
Oh. We had a phone call from a lady Jemima Diamond Knackers. It turns out her husband's bitten the big one.
Can I have a go on the little one?
Right, let's get inside Maryland Mansion. And be careful, the murderer is still at large.
It's a bit dark in here.
I can't see anything.
It's a bit scary, isn't it? Can you stop the Cilla Black obsession, please?
Sorry. No, don't be nervous. Just stay very close.
I'm frightened.
You are both going to die.
What was that?
Don't worry, that was just me messing about.
What's going on in here?
Wow, you're pretty good at this voice thing, aren't you?
Wait a moment. I'll switch the lights on.
Good God, Sergeant, when did you grow those?
I'm Lady Jemima.
Oh, can I have a go on the little one?
You said there'd been a murder?
Yes, my husband. I found my Italian gardener, Stevio Brownio, standing over the body. Or should I say, ex-gardener. My husband sacked him yesterday and he'd come round to collect his tools.
Do you think he was holding a grudge?
I don't know much about gardening. It may have been a grudge. And please, call me Gemma.
OK. Best take a look at the body then, Gemma.
What's the rush, Sergeant? You always in such a hurry to get a lady into the bedroom?
Only the beautiful ones.
Well then, Sergeant, I hope you're up to it. Because I want you to look at everything there is to see.
Good God, what a slag.
I tell you something, Gemma. You're the kind of lady I could interrogate all day and all night.
Sorry, am I in the way? Why don't I stand over here and act as an interpreter?
You know, don't think bad of me, Sergeant, but in some ways, I'm glad my husband's gone.
The old fella's been dead 20 minutes, but just to let you know, I'm available.
Why don't I fix us a drink? Then after you've seen the body, maybe there'll be other places you want to explore.
Let's get rat-arsed, have a quick butcher's at my dead husband, then you can have a look at my vagina.
Best show us the body first, Gemma.
Okay, he's in here.
What is it?
The body. It's gone.
Join us later for part 2, when we'll find out who the murderer really is. Will it be the Italian gardener, or will it be Lady Jemima? Or will it be number 3, Sergeant Miller, who says he likes taking down women's particulars?
Oh, Steve! Look, Steve! Will you forget the blind date thing, will you, and introduce the next bit?